We had a fairly short session as far as events last time. Um, After defeating apparently the half elf known as Trenton and his cohorts, the party decided to uh, check through all of the crates to see if there were more hostages. Uh, during this time, uh, Dario showed up with some reinforcements. By faking a voice, uh, they were able to buy some time, but not enough before eventually Dario came in with his backup. Uh, Zaris was knocked unconscious, and the rest of the party surrendered. Where'd Chris go?
Oh,
I thought maybe he was refreshing, but there he is.
Oh, he's back. No internet, says the picture on my phone.
cool.
The party has woken up in crates. All that you were able to tell is that you are hungry, you are thirsty, you are cold. You seem to be lacking all of your gear and are only left with basic clothing. Your hands also appear to be gagged. I mean, your hands also appear to be bound as well as your feet. It is in the middle of the night. Everyone is awake. And that's where we will start.
Great.
All right. And you said that we couldn't, or trying to think here.
So everyone is able to see out through the tiny little air holes that seem to be carved into the. What does that sound? Oh, I hear myself in replay. Okay, so everyone can see out through the little air holes. You appear to all be in a stack of some kind. At least that's what you can tell based if you were to guess. And that's where we start. Your mouths do not appear to be gagged.
Cool.
Are we
restrained?
You are restrained in your hands and on your feet.
I'm going to go ahead and try and see if I can break the bonds.
Okay. All right. Do an athletics check for me.
Let me pull. Athletics. Well, I ended up with a natural 20 for 22.
Damn.
So it seems like the bonds that you were tied with were a bit frayed, as if they've been used a lot, and you hear that pop sound, but you put a little too much strength into it, and you can't really control your hands as you smack the sides of your crate. Zaris, you hear a sound.
I assume these are metal restraints?
No, they're ropes.
Ropes? Oh. Okay.
Did Chris hear me? I can't. I haven't heard him say anything. I just want to know
His
if he
camera
answered
and
me.
his thing is not on. I haven't heard him say anything.
Oh, he's backing out. Poor internet.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Do we keep going?
Since we're already here, I say let's keep going.
Okay. Well, I am
I'm
going
sending
to.
you-
That and I got a natural 20.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
I gotta
Let's see.
restart in. Too bad. No. Restart next time. I'm going to try to. You said are you laying
Oh.
down, Logan?
By the way, Trim, you also hear a sound.
Oh,
Baby.
I sent you my parents' names.
I see it.
Are we like laying down, Logan?
So, all these boxes appear to be able to fit medium-sized creatures. So for you, it wouldn't necessarily be a comfortable fit. You're more of like you've got your knees up to your chest, kind of like this, with your arms like that.
I'm just wondering if they stacked us standing up or laying down.
How would you go about finding that out? Because you're inside a box.
I know which way gravity is.
You can tell that you are laying on something
Maybe I
solid,
can just spit.
and you're
I know which way it
moving.
falls.
I'm confused by the question. But what do you mean by laying flat?
Did they? I'm in a box. Does that box have me laying down or standing up?
You're sitting on your butt with your knees like this and your arms like this.
The long portion of the box, I'm assuming, is standing up.
It is a cube.
Cube.
The box is a cube.
It's a square.
Okay.
Imagine it's a 5 foot by 5 foot size box that you are sitting like this in.
Do I see light?
You can look through the breathing holes, and you see a speckled stars and inky blackness that seem to rise and fall, and you get you smell salty air.
Well, I'm going to sit down and press my
You-
legs up against it
Mm-hmm.
and kick it, attempt to kick open the wall.
All right. This would be athletics.
$22.
You give it a good solid punch, or no, kick, and you feel it like flex, the wood flex against your feet, but it doesn't seem to give way.
Oh well.
Will you let me cast magic missile on the box?
Trim, by the way, you also heard a giant sound now.
That's no good.
It seems that to your back left is where you heard that light rap sound, and towards your back right is where you heard a heavy thud.
Hello?
See, everyone can hear that.
Okay. What's that? Hello.
Mina?
Can I hear anyone?
Yeah. I think you can hear me.
Logan, can we hear other people or no?
Yes, as speaking at normal volume, you can hear people.
Oh. I guess I start shouting out, trying to talk to people.
Abbott calls out. It's like, I'm here. It sounds like Trim and Rena are next to me. And then you hear Lucas's voice, Trem and Rena. It's like, yeah, they're right next to me too.
Oh, good.
Zara chimes in and he says, like, Rena sounds a little quiet.
Do I sound quiet?
He's
Muffled.
farther away.
Oh. Well, I'm here. I don't know where you are, but I hear voices.
All right. So since my hands are unbound, can I
Uh-huh.
try and unarmed strike the box?
You can punch the box.
Okay. I want to go ahead and try and do that then.
Okay.
Is that attack roll or?
Yeah, it's an attack roll, but well, like you'll definitely hit the box, but go ahead and roll to see if you hurt your hand to do it. You shouldn't because I assume you practice punching boards.
Apparently, I'm not very good, so that would be a 10. If we're using the hit DC.
Yeah. So you definitely hit it, but it doesn't, just like with Rena's big kick, uh it just like it flexes a little bit underneath your fist, but it doesn't seem to break. It seems like this is a very strong plank that you just punched.
Okay, can I then try and do it above me? To
Okay.
the wood above.
Yeah.
Same thing?
Go ahead and roll it.
That one's better. That's 15.
Okay, this one you do feel your fist move further in, but like as it lifts up, it feels like there's a lot more weight on top, and you can't quite do anything with it, and it just comes back down. It's like it feels very solid for you to punch up.
Maybe that something's on top of this box.
Mm-hmm. What are we doing here? I just hear a lot of like smacking.
Well, I think we got captured after we got knocked out.
All right. Where are we going?
I would love to know.
Wherever the boat takes us.
Has anybody gotten out yet?
Well, I mean, I can get out real easy. I just turn into a snake. It's like I can fit through this hole.
You try, you're more than welcome to.
I would like to try and break my bonds.
Okay. Are you trying to break them?
Yes.
Roll athletics.
Why do I try? 3.
We'll stop when we're dead.
You hear the sounds of straining coming from Kim's direction.
Can I slip my hands out?
That would be a dexterity-based check.
I'm gonna try it. Better. Do you just want a base dexterity?
Yeah,
12.
not enough.
Yeah.
It seems like they're very practiced with small knots.
I'll go ahead and tell everybody that I broke my bonds, but I still can't get out of the box.
Cool, cool.
If I look out the hole, is there anything that I can see as far as tools? Any latches on the top of these boxes?
So from where you're sitting, you don't have a very good view of anything. It is pitch dark at night, and you do have dark vision. But from what you can see, you see like the top deck of a ship. There appears to be like stacks of other boxes on it, and they all seem to be secured with various forms of rigging. Like there's some with nets on them, and like so. And then you see over to the side railing, and over that you see the inky black ocean and the twinkling stars. Uh, you do see what looks like some lantern light coming off to your right, which is not the direction that you are traveling. You seem to be from where you are traveling to the left.
How far away does that lantern light seem to be?
It's in the dim light.
So more than 30 feet?
Yes.
That's not going to do me any good.
Well, I can't do anything because I can't even use my hands. So I'll just lie here and die.
You hear Lucas's voice. It's like, well, bright side, maybe they're gonna take us where they took everyone else.
We can find my family.
It's fine, my family.
Bad side, they may just be waiting to pull us out into open sea so they can dispose of us.
Why wouldn't they just kill us earlier then?
Yeah, harder to find a body.
I don't think it's this hard.
Look, bright side, bad side.
I don't think they're gonna take us on a boat trip just for that. That's a little far.
You got a lot of experience with that, Rena? Says Abbott.
Me, I don't know, but it doesn't make sense.
Are you sure, Rena? Or maybe it makes perfect sense. This is Abbott.
It does not make sense. I'd say just enjoy the ride.
I'm going to feel around and see if there's any like sharp, loose patches in the wood around me.
Let's see. That would be, I guess, an investigation. And considering you have plenty of time to do it, anyone that wants to investigate the inside of the box would do so with advantage.
I'll investigate.
15.
You're not going to like this, but I got another nat 20. So that's a 22.
Okay, so Trim, you run your hands along everything that you can, and it's hard to like get anything that you feel would be significant because you're rather clumsy right now. But Finn, he does run his hands along everything, and he's able to. You pass your hands along something. It's really dark in this crate, so you can't really rely on your eyes, and you come across a little extrusion from the wood. You put your finger around it. It's a rounded nail head, and it seems to have a little bit of a gap in it from the wood.
Can I use that to pry the nail out?
You can try and pry the nail out. Yeah.
What do you want me to do for that?
This would be a factor of time, and like if your fingers would get bloody. So.
That's okay.
Just roll. No, I mean like if you roll high enough, I'll say that you can pull it out no problem. If you roll low enough, it's just that your fingers start to hurt too much, so you just give up on it.
All
right. Roll a d20.
Sleight of hand. Slight, I'm guessing.
Yeah, let's go with a slight DC of 14.
I got a 10.
Oh. Well, as you pluck at it, it starts to hurt your finger. There's like a little bit of an edge on this nail. You do hear footsteps coming along the deck, and it seems that the lantern is moving.
I'm going to try and look out my little peephole.
So, let's see. Walking along, you do see a humanoid figure. He's illuminated by the lantern. He seems to be a human male, wearing a sailor's garb, walking in the direction of the. Let's see, I said that was to the left, right? Correct. He seems to be walking in your direction of travel, and as he walks on, he seems to be like investigating the crates. But he seems, as he investigates not your pile of crates, dissatisfied, and he goes to check another pile of crates, and he keeps searching and searching until he eventually comes to your pile of crates.
Hello there.
Oh, so you're awake? Is everyone awake in there?
Oh, I don't know how many people are in here.
Is there no other answer? Like, this is neat.
Nothing.
How many other people are in here?
Captain wants to know about the little one. Which one's the little one in?
You tell me. You're the one who put us in here. I can't see shit.
Trim
I'm
is
the little
making.
one.
No, he said the little one was a girl.
How little is little one?
I'm the smallest one in the group.
I don't know. We got a couple in here.
Deception check.
Trim is like making this space like
11.
No, not like not like youngest one, like the smallest one, halfling.
I am a halfling. Open the box and find out.
ooh.
Another deception check.
Ooh.
And since you're not a female, do it with disadvantage because he's looking for a girl.
This sucks. I rolled a 20 and I rolled a 1.
Oh
Critical failure.
No. And he starts to like tap on the boxes, and like he starts to peek in, like keeping his distance so you can't put a finger out. He seems like this has happened to him before. He's like, he looks in Rena's, like with the little light in there. No. Eventually, he comes around to Trim's box.
Okay, once he goes. Well, do I know where Trim's box is? First of all.
So let me do a quick diagram. You guys have been talking and making noise enough that we can do this.
Okay.
See.
Well, if I know where Trim's box is, I'm gonna cast darkness around it. A 15-foot sphere.
probably gonna hit most of us.
Yep.
Dark area. Pretty dark.
Because you know where it is, but could you get a good angle on it? Let me draw this out. Where's the drawing?
Just as soon as I can get my hands free.
Okay, and this is not drawn to scale. Let's see, this one be Za. Team. Abbott. Fee.
Sounds
Big
like
boxes.
Lou. And Ree. And again, these are not drawn to scale.
you could just center it on yourself. Are they about 5-foot boxes?
Yeah, they're all 5-foot boxes. So the only one that's really comfortable would be Trim. She would be able to stand up if she wanted. Everyone else is sitting on their butt with their knees in their chest. And this is Gesundheit. This is where the guy would be.
All right, so technically we're all in one stack. So technically I really couldn't see where she was at.
Yeah, and this was pre-planned how it was done. I don't want you to see the rest of my notes, but
What's the radius on that, Castian?
It's a 15-foot sphere.
Radius?
Yes.
Then it covers all of us.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter.
So, if, however, is anything on top of us?
when you punched up, there was,
It's a
or
circle.
at least you thought there was.
Okay, so if there's something on top of us, that, well, it says it spreads around corners, so I'll go ahead and try it.
Okay.
So it'll be 15, and I'll do it just outside my crate.
Okay. So suddenly, whoosh, everything goes completely dark for everyone,
Oh boy.
and
Is a darkness, my old friend.
yeah, no one can see anymore at all because no one has the ability to see in magical darkness yet.
Awesome.
Nice.
He's like, you hear some panic sounds coming from the guy. Oh, oh!
That was worth it.
You hear some back steps, and you hear like a little thunk against the railing. It's like, who's doing that?
Nobody.
Doing what?
Who brought this darkness here? I just want to. I'm just supposed to bring the girl to the captain.
The gods brought the darkness here.
I am the darkness.
No, not Abbott. Finn.
The sound of silence.
There we go.
No, I didn't cast silence. It was darkness. Here we are. I am the darkness.
Haha. Sorry if I seem distracted. I went deer hunting and now I'm covered in chiggers. Bites.
Ooh.
Chigger bites.
Rough.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till it's cold before I go again. How long does darkness last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Is it? Oh, the captain's gonna get really mad at me if I don't bring her. He just wants to talk about the orb.
Well, then let me out, and I'll tell him about it.
No, I was told to bring the girl. He's starting to like have a little. He seems very frustrated and a little bit upset.
But I gave her the orb.
I have no sympathy for this man because I am in a box right now.
That's fair.
A box is nice.
I'm the owner of the orb. She was holding on to it for me.
Deception check.
Which orb?
Do you say that?
No.
15.
Can you make the darkness go away?
Darkness.
Is he afraid of the dark?
No.
I'll go ahead and stop the
No.
darkness. Now let me go see the captain, and I will tell him what he wants to know.
I don't want to disappoint the captain.
He won't be disappointed.
He might be disappointed.
Persuasion check.
18.
Okay. He walks around to your side, Finn. You hear the sounds of like some things like unhooking and unbuckling. You hear like a release of stress coming from the top of your crate. And the guy says, "Now there's going to be no funny business, all right?"
No, I'm not funny at all.
Don't get yourself killed.
I'm in here and my arms are bound. You guys bound me before. What am I going to do?
All right, one last deception check because you are lying about your arms being tied.
Well, that was only an 8.
Ooh.
You know what? I'll be right back. I'll just go get the captain.
You have weapons. What are you gonna do? I have nothing.
Let's see.
I'm gonna try and go into this corner and see if I can whisper to those around me, like, guys, try and break the box.
I already tried.
Thanks, Rena.
You hear footsteps receding.
Am I allowed to try and get my hands out again?
Normally I would say no, but since the amount of time you've been in here,
I understand.
sure.
Okay. I was about to say, whatever you decide. If you steal my yarn, I will be unhappy with you. I just told you not to steal my yarn. All right, it didn't happen. It's a 7. I am a poor excuse for a halfling.
You hear 2 sets of footsteps coming. It's the man. He seems to be escorting someone who is wearing a very ornate coat. It seems to have like a geometric pattern lining. It's a blue coat. Very a bigger man with a gut, and he has like a well manicured short beard that goes like that a little bit, and he has a very dark complexion. In the dark light of the sky, he is it's very hard to pick out other features that aren't illuminated by the lantern. He does. He's like, "Now, is this true that you are the one who originally had the orb?
What do you want to know about the orb?
Where you found it?"
Let me out and I'll tell you.
Where did we find it?
Don't know. I don't even know anything about it, or to be honest.
Yeah, because your memory loss, and then no one else has pulled out the orb at any point.
Yeah, that's.
Where did we find the orb? Because I do not remember either.
I don't know anything about any orb,
I
sir.
think the orc battle, but I could be wrong, and we could just roll with it. Like we can just roll with the fact that we don't know.
In game, you found it 10 days ago.
Oh well, I guess maybe we might remember that.
Hint, hint, hint. It happened in the city that you've been to a lot.
Oh, did we find it in the Baron's? Baron's house? Byron's house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you'll remember that house, Finn.
Yeah. Yeah, that house has a lot of memories.
Yeah.
Right when we burned it down.
Oh.
So let us out and I'll tell you where we got it.
Well.
What orb?
You shout? Do you shout that?
Yeah.
he walks around to the other side of the crate. It's like, you were the one that had it on you, weren't you? Talking into the box, like through the holes.
He was holding it for me.
Which orb? I would like the blue one.
The blue one, full of storm and thunder.
Fun fact, both orbs I had were blue.
Size of my fist. You look inside, you could see a swirling vortex of lightning. Where did you find it?
Where'd you find your butt? Why don't you just give me the other one?
That thing where when we fought that flesh golem, I think like a
No.
Rena wouldn't remember that.
No?
I'm asking out a game.
Yes, that is where we fought the flesh golem.
Okay. I think that was like a year ago almost. That was last Halloween. So that was last
No,
week.
it was supposed to be last Halloween.
And we took forever.
It was supposed to be last Halloween, but you guys got there, I think, in February.
Yeah.
Where did you find it?
Okay, so since they removed what was ever on top or anything like that,
Yeah, they haven't put it back.
I'm gonna try and bust through that again.
Okay.
Why do you want to know?
You say that as soon as you hear another crash sound. Drive your fist up.
What do you want?
Another attack roll.
Another attack. That will be 22.
Yep, that's enough to hit and do damage. Roll some damage. Okay, so you do. So when the first time you felt some give underneath with a lot of weight, that weight seems to be gone, and you hear a splintering sound. The lid is still holding though.
Okay, then as a bonus action, I'm going to try and hit it again.
Yay.
Okay.
I mean, assuming that I can.
Yeah.
But it hurt my hand too much the first time because that'll be a 10.
Yeah. Ow! You get a splinter. Quickly, tie that one back down. And the shrimpy guy comes running around, and he quickly does some things. You hear that strain go back in.
If you untie my hands, I'll let you know.
You are in no position. None of you are in no position to bargain.
I mean,
Wait,
you're
what are we bargaining for?
so like I think I can.
I don't know what they're bargaining for, but it sounds fun.
Oh, Rena.
Sorry, out of game. What did you say, Laura, just now? What did Trim say?
Oh, it's like, well, you're the one asking the question, so yeah, I think I can.
You can watch and give suggestions on YouTube. Oh, that is true.
What?
Ian just mentioned that we are technically streaming on YouTube right now.
Oh.
So let me open that up so I can look at the chat.
I don't know if we're actually streaming.
Do people comment on our stream?
Uploading videos.
Nobody's commented before.
I don't expect you to.
All the viewers.
I thought we were private.
We are the viewers.
Yeah.
I just thought about that for Chris.
It might be
Baby,
difficult.
don't wake up. Don't wake up, baby.
Oh no, baby.
Just don't want her to wake up.
Sleep, baby, sleep.
Oh, shoot. Oh, yes. Neat. Live now. Hey, look, it's my face in delay. All right, I'm going to mute that. But I should get an alert whenever someone does something. Anyway. Anik, come back around. Open this one up, but do not release her bonds. Maybe if she is separated, she will lose her moxie.
Well,
is that the right word?
And
He almost says that as a whisper to himself. Is that the right word?
I'll still be sarcastic and try and start a fight and saying, "I'll show you some moxie. Open this up."
You hear the second set of footsteps come over to Trim's. Trim hears that unleashing of tension that Finn originally heard, and
speaking up.
He opens it up, and yeah, you look in, and in the illumination of the lantern, you see this guy. He seems to be a middle-aged individual. You know, he has like sunburned skin, like heavy wrinkles and stuff. He's like, "Bring her to." Uh-oh. Hi. She's awake. You need to go sleep though.
Says she has moxie.
And okay, back in game. It's like the younger individual. He reaches in and he tries to grab Trim.
No, I dodge. I don't know.
You try.
I dodge in my little box.
My little box.
I haven't.
Yeah. Make an acrobatics check at disadvantage because you are restrained.
11. Oh, hold on. 9.
So he's able to pick you up, and he starts carrying you. Now that you're out in the open air, you do see a better view of the ship. That seems to be like a fairly large ship. You do recognize the type of ship. You don't remember seeing this exact one though in the harbor. The captain is now carrying the lantern, and they walk you into the cabin.
Great. Cooper, I need my notes. Thank you.
Does anyone else have anything to say or do?
I've already tried all that I can do.
Enjoy the fresh air. Say hello to the captain for me.
He's right here, Rena. You can say hello to him yourself.
Hello.
All right, he takes you into the cabin chamber.
Rude, doesn't even.
So this cabin chamber is richly appointed. It seems to have a what you assume to be like a ooh, baby. Yeah, I'll just pick you up.
And you think those dogs would like get tired sometimes? They do not quit.
There appears to be a very nice bed with a nicely carved headboard against the wall. There is a grand, elaborate desk made of a very fine wood. It appears to be varnished to a very bright sheen. There's a couple of maps scrolled out on the desk, and you see some along the wall, like various various items. There appears to be like some old armor, a banner that's like torn in half a little bit, some pottery against the wall. And he has his assistant bring you to one of the chairs for a full-sized person. It would be a very comfortable chair, but they just kind of like not too roughly, but not gently either. Plop you down on it. His associate goes to stand by the door. The captain sits behind his elaborate desk and he lights a candle. And he sits in front of it and he webs his fingers like this. You see that he's wearing some very thick gold jewelry that you notice that none of them match. And he's like, now, I don't want to hurt you. It's like I'm not into that kind of game. I just want to know, where did you find the orb? I know your friend said you were holding it for him, but I assume that he was lying. We encounter liars whenever we make this kind of run.
What's funny is was it Finn that was holding it, or was it Abbott?
It was Zaris, and then Abbott, and then Trim.
Okay. All right. Why do you want to know about the orb?
He gestures to the wall with the old armor and the torn banner and the various pottery, and as you look closer, there seems to be a big what's the term? I don't want to say desk, but there seems to be a big dresser that also has some things stacked upon it. You see other make an intelligence check.
It's not going to go well. Ooh, 16.
So you do know, at least you recognize various sigils and other things because you did live by the sea, so you were able to understand what other countries were out there. You do recognize that all of them seem to be based around from different countries. All of them seem to be very old. The items on the desk you recognize as very, very fine furnishings and stuff. Oh, baby. This is I am a collector.
I'm really sorry. I'm not going to be able to collect that one.
The orb that I currently have, as he reaches inside of his coat.
Yes, but continue. What were you going to say?
I just want to know where you found it. Do you know what you have here?
Do I know what I have there?
You never got it identified.
Nope. It's how I cast spells. So, I mean, you obviously can just untie me because I can't do anything else without it anyway.
It's the storm orb, not yours. Arcane focus. Okay.
Thank you, though.
Let's see. Let's roll a.
Buddy.
And you see him look over your shoulder, and you don't see the other person's face, but you see the captain but only our hands.
All right, doll. Do I do something real stupid now?
That's up to you.
Cooper, I need my notes. Thank you.
I already tried to do all that I could do,
Logan, did we get our spell slots back?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, oh, buddy, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
She's asleep.
Yay. No, leave the paper alone.
So what are you trying to find in your notes before I continue?
Oh, I was looking at my spell slots. Cooper was laying on top of everything. All right. I'll let my hands be untied and then just sit there.
What you have here is a relic from a place I thought long destroyed. Where did you find it?
Where was it originally from?
I gave you information. It's time for you to give me an information. Where did you find it?
On the mainland.
Tie her back up. Throw her in this chair. I'm gonna.
Okay. I am going to cast Magic Missile.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Because I don't. It
what are the-
doesn't need materials, but it's verbal and somatic. So I don't need my orb.
What? Hold on. Let me see this. I didn't think Magic Missile was. I see Jim's Magic Missile. Oh shit. Why didn't it show up? See, I did a search with this app.
Oh, for what I could do?
Yeah.
I went looking through. I'm like, what needs materials? And Magic Missile doesn't need materials according to my card.
Shoot. Because when I go by sorcerer, vocal, and somatic, you get 31 spells.
I'll look it up in the player's handbook. Just to be positive.
No, I'm just like, I'm very annoyed by this filtering on this app that I have, because I was sure that you couldn't do anything that would actually mess him up.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what I'm going to do once I do this. Yeah, no. I'm pretty positive that means I don't need my orb, because I think my orb just replaces the material components.
Yep, you're right. So 3 spectral darts appear above your head. What do you do with them?
I send 2 at the guy about to tie me up and 1 at the captain.
Okay.
That's right, baby Laura. We're going to screw up all of your dad's plans.
Too late for that. That happened a while ago.
That's true.
Well, you didn't screw him up completely. All right, let's see if I can put you down now, because I need my hands to type. Sweet baby. Okay. All right, roll damage on the guy.
Right. Three. 6 for the not captain.
Okay.
2 for the captain.
You send the darts out. They hit the people. They explode in their purple energy. They both cry out in pain as the other guy attempts to grab you.
I tried to roll out of the chair.
All right. Your acrobatics versus his
not gonna
athletics.
Go. Great. Acrobatics. Oh, that's a A dex check. 8.
8?
Yeah.
No, he rolled a 16.
Oh my goodness.
And immediately you feel yourself flattened against the captain's floor. As this guy, he grabs both your arms and essentially, as you rolled out of the chair to get away from him, you landed on the floor. Darn it! To get away from him, he grabbed you, pinned both your arms, and laid on top of you.
I hate you.
Put her back in her crate. Maybe by the time we get to the island, she'll be more cooperative.
Are you gonna let us go if I let you know?
And gag her.
Just.
All right. You feel your hands are tightened back up. You feel a gag of a really smelly rag he pulls out of his pocket, and he ties it around your head. And he starts to haul you back to the crate. All sense of niceties are gone. As he gets you in, he practically throws you in. You take damage, but it's not gonna matter. And the trunk lid, the crate lid slams back shut, and you hear that tightening again.
Fantastic. I'm thrilled. But
Okay. So unless you guys are going to try and do anything specific, I'd say you would sleep until morning.
cool.
Whatever
I'll
that
just lay here. Tied and gagged.
Unless you were trying to slip out or something. See if
I'm
anyone.
not good at that.
The gag it wasn't done that. It was done quickly, so it would be a lower DC than the others.
All right, I'll try and get out. Is this a dex again?
Yeah.
It's a 10.
That's enough. You get the gag out.
Yay. I feel everybody in around me that they want to know about the storm orb and where we got it. And that it's an old relic from a place that he thought was destroyed.
Neat.
But I don't think telling them will let us get out of the situation we're in. And so I don't think it's worthwhile to tell them.
It's predominant. I thought it was predominantly decorative.
It is really pretty.
Zara says, doesn't it do something? I forgot. I never bothered to actually use it.
Makes a good
but I think it can do something.
Does it cast Thunderwave or something?
All right, let me pull this up from Chris.
I remember what we found out. We never used it.
No.
Yeah, you never used it.
I got it in the tunnel on the way to the room with the crates.
I legit forgot we had it for the.
I was planning to do something with it after this mission, but we got captured.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Before the end of the night, I want to try and bust the side open one last time.
Okay. The storm orb allows you at a range of 60 feet. You get to make a target, make a dex save of 8 plus proficiency plus casting modifier. It's a vocal somatic component. You throw a bolt of lightning. You choose to a creature you choose in range. The creature makes a dex save or takes 1d6. It increases as you guys level up. It has a sub ability called Miniature Storm. While attuned to this item, when you cast a level 1 or greater spell that does lightning damage, you add 1 damage die to the roll.
Cool.
All right. So that one, if it helps, I got a 24.
Nice.
Okay, and you're attacking this side again?
Yes. Because they
See.
put the stuff up on the top, so.
Yeah. All right, so you hit it and you do damage.
That time is 6.
You feel it give and splinter. It's still holding.
Still holding.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll try one more time.
All right.
And that's only a 14, so same result as the top.
Yeah. Oh, beepy. Beepy. That. So you're able to hit it, and you feel it give a bit more, but you think that just judging by how much it's given after these 2 kicks, you feel like you'd be at this for a while. You could do it, but you'd be at it for a while.
Well, got anywhere better to be?
Oh, baby.
All right, I'll go ahead and wait till tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, so with nothing better to do, you guys watch the stars shift across the sky as you continue to travel along the sea. Oh, baby.
I should have pulled a Shrek reference and asked if he knew the Muffin Man.
Eventually, the sky shifts from that blackness to eventually a kind of a purple, and then it shifts to a little bit of a red as you feel the sun, as you see the sun, or at least Zaris, Trim, and Abbott see the sun rising.
Cool.
And the sky shifts from that red to the blue as it is a morning. It is morning. There seems to be more and more activity on the ship. You see people walking around. They seem to be going about their various duties. There's you see some people climbing rigging. There's other people. They pull out mops and buckets and start to scrub the floors. And the going ons of the day. Eventually, you guys are able to smell the cooking of. You would assume that's oats. And like there's a little bit of pork, maybe.
Oh boy.
And eventually, there's a ringing sound and a thunder of footsteps as you see the people disappear. And eventually, after about an hour or so, the people migrate back out to their various duties, and you see another character. This is a dwarf. He walks over to your crates. He seems to be carrying like a small pot of some kind. He sets the pot down. Wipes his hands on his messy apron and pulls out from one of his pockets like this strange looking, cylinder with a wide end. And he sticks it into one of your. He'll stick it into Rena's first. He sticks his this cylinder through one of the air holes. Hi.
Hello.
And is baby hungry? Is baby hungry? And he pulls out.
A weird way to talk to me. Okay.
Why are you talking to Rena like that?
He pulls a big spoon out. He dips it into the pot, and he pours it into the cylinder. And there's a thick fluid that comes pouring down from the tube.
Describe it like that, man.
It comes pouring down into your crate through the morning light. You can see it's like thick and gloopy.
A bucket, give me a bowl or some shit. Jesus.
It's like you gotta eaten up now.
Well,
Come on,
give me a bowl or like what?
Baby needs his food. Don't waste it.
Okay.
They told me that they didn't do torture.
This is weird.
And he plops it in. It plops onto the floor if you don't catch it. And
I'll go catch something in my hand.
You try to catch some in your hand?
Why not?
Okay. So it's this vaguely pink.
Pink.
Yeah, vaguely pink substance. You hold it in your hands. It's lukewarm.
Oh well.
You sniff it. You get a pork smell.
Yeah, bottoms up. Go ahead. I'll eat it. Why not?
Okay, yeah. You put it in your mouth. It's kind of chewy. You get oats. You get like some pork fat in there. It's kind of salty.
Girl.
He says,
neat.
And then he pulls it out, and he's like, he walks around to the next one. He does the same thing. Go, baby, don't be upset. Baby needs to eat.
Okay.
And he does it again and again, coming around. He goes through Abbott. He gets to Trim.
Yeah, I'll eat. I'm a small person. She's so
small. Unless anyone wants to do anything special, he goes around to each crate, pouring in some of the gruel.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab the tool.
Okay, it's he goes like, oh, baby's angry. He yanks it back. Athletics contest. Yeah, he beats you. He rolled in that 20.
Okay.
Oh, baby misbehave. Baby don't get food.
Oh, damn.
Baby says open up this box and we'll see what happens.
No.
Baby in timeout. And he puts everything back together. And he waddles away with his pot and heads back down to below decks.
It's a weird experience.
That was weird for everybody else, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, it wasn't too bad though. I could use some pepper.
All right. Well, since it's a new day, I'm gonna try again at that splintered part.
Is it the splintered part on the roof or the splintered part on the side?
All right. What was that, Logan?
The splintered part on the roof or the side?
The side, because the one on the roof is still there. The box is still on the roof. So, natural 20. So that is a 26.
Wow.
Christ, man, this is a third and half 20.
So that's still. Did we add anything special for a natural 20?
Double it.
Double it, and then add. I guess that's 6
total.
6.
Did you add your modifier?
Yep, I rolled a 1.
Let's see. Let's track the damage here. How much damage you do already?
20 or 1, never in between.
The first one was 6 as well, I think. I got a 2 plus a 4, so 6. Yeah. So 12 damage total.
Okay. You feel it starting to definitely get weaker. You felt like if you could get like one or maybe two more good whacks at it, you could get it.
Well, I'll go ahead and take those whacks then. Or at least
Okay.
one more. Now, I'll go ahead and say this. If I roll below a 10, I'm just going to stop.
Uh-huh.
So that is a 19.
Yeah, you pick it.
So, and that would be 7 more points.
Let's see, and that brings the grand total to
19.
Oh, you feel like it's barely hanging on. This is a solid, good kick. Your foot is practically through this paneling.
All right, once more then. A natural 1.
Oh my goodness.
So you actually are able to get it all the way through, and that's about it. It's just your foot sticking out. And when you try to pull it back in,
Won't come in.
nope. Everyone else hears this crashing sound, and then followed by a, "Hi, hey, look, wait," and then just like laughter.
What happened?
This one's a fighter.
That could describe so many of them.
He did D&D, but it's just coin flips instead of rolls. It's either nat 1 or nat 20.
We should get out the special box.
Yeah, let me
Or
out
wait.
this and put me in a special box.
You hear that? He wants the special box.
Yeah, I want you to open this one first.
No, you misunderstand. The special box holds the box that you're currently in.
Oh, great.
It's a box in a box.
In a box. Poop or cat?
All right. You go get the box. It's like you don't see any faces to go with these faces, but you do hear you do hear footsteps receding, and then eventually like much slower footsteps coming back, and that tension is released off the top of your crate. And
Now, is my foot still sticking out the side?
mm-hmm.
Okay. If it wasn't sticking out the side, I was gonna hit the top, but
You could try to hit the top.
well, I won't have the leverage if my foot's sticking out the side.
But you could still try.
Okay. I'll still try then. 24.
Okay, yeah, you hit it.
I'm gonna have one hand out and one foot out. Now, that's 7 points on the top.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That's
remember
12.
what I splintered last time.
I thought you hit it with a 5, I think.
Okay.
6. Well, what's your plus? Because you did 1
It's a
and
plus
double.
4.
Okay, it was a 6 then.
Well, because I got 2. I got one for the top and then one for the side that my foot's sticking out of.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
So I think I probably was a 5, like Logan said.
Okay.
So that would be a 12 total right now.
Again, you feel like the splinters is like you almost part this wood. But then you also feel your crate being lifted up. Like the whole crate. And
I'm going to try and move it to knock it out of their hands if they're lifting it up.
okay. Athletics check.
$15.
They drop it, and you bang your head on the side. It's like, oh, sorry, that's your fault there. We ain't taking the blame for that one.
Did it do any damage to the crate, though?
Let's see. It would do it. I did 7 points.
Okay, so
So the side with your foot in it would break because it only had like 1 point left.
Okay, so once that's done, so is one side free now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and cast darkness again, right there.
Oh. Okay.
And I will try and in the moment right before darkness, I'm gonna try and pick a direction to where I can go find some place to hide.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm distracted.
I know.
Okay. You cast darkness, and right before you see it, you see that there's 4 individuals immediately around you. They all seem like they were lifting the crate together, and then there was a crowd of people surrounding them in a semicircle as they watch this because it was so entertaining. So it seems like the only clear path is the towards the front of the ship. All right. And now, as you cast darkness, you try to run. And you cast darkness and you try to run. Everyone's going to swing on you, but they have opportunity attacks at disadvantage. Let's see. First one is a 2 and a 17, so that misses. Oh, baby.
Baby is not happy.
No, she's not. No, she's not. Second one, 2 and a 13. Third one. Ooh, that's nice. He hits you, which is sideways. Oh. Ooh, baby. With his side weapon, you take a d6. He rolled low, so only 2 damage.
Do you want me to roll a concentration check?
Oh, it is concentration, isn't it?
Yep.
And yeah, beat a 10.
It's not a 1.
Is it a 2?
7.
Oh. Do you have a con modifier?
Yeah. That puts it up to 9.
Oh. And darkness fails as the last one gets his swing on you, and it's not at disadvantage. He rolls a nat 17.
And I'm at 17.
Yeah. Take another 3 damage. And that's everyone who is immediately around you gets to run. So you get to make your movement.
Okay.
So now that the darkness is gone, you have an extended period to look. You look all around you. You are on a ship in open water. It is a fairly large ship.
Can I do something real quick with that as a reaction? Or can I take a reaction?
Let's see. You cast darkness, right?
Correct.
So that would be an action, right?
Correct.
All right.
So can I take a reaction to being damaged?
Yeah.
Okay. As a reaction to being damaged, then I want to do Hellish Rebuke on that last guy.
Okay.
And that requires a Dex saving throw from that guy.
Okay. D20. Oops. D20. He rolled a nat 8. Yeah, he doesn't get it.
Okay, so full damage. And I need the different dice. He takes 8 damage.
So,
Damage.
yeah. The flames leap off of your skin, covering this guy in pain. After striking you, he runs away howling toward. So it causes some panic among the crew, and some of them like run off. You see them like pick up a bucket, and that's all that happens immediately.
Okay, and then I'm gonna look and try and see if I can find any place to hide. Possibly, since it seems like there's a lot of people up on deck, I'll go ahead and try and hide someplace below deck where there's going to be lots of shadows and corners and stuff to hide in.
Okay, so it seems that the only clear path is towards the front of the ship. Okay. You're about in the middle. So with a quick look around, it seems that the only staircase leading downwards is in the middle of the ship. The captain's quarters that Trim was brought to towards the rear. And the only place you don't immediately see people is the front, at least without crossing any path. Right. You'd have to cross a lot of people's path to go down below.
Okay. So there's really no place to hide out front.
You could try. There are some more crates and stuff on the deck. You also see some rigging leading up to the sails.
I'll just go ahead and go to the front of the ship.
Okay. You move your full movement. It seems like those that don't immediately go to help their friend start to chase you. It seems to be like a crowd of like 6 offhand. It looks like another 3 people are going to help their friend. You are faster than them, so you do pull away, but you become trapped on the end of the prow. Or is prow the right word?
That's right.
The bow. I need to learn ship terms. Right, Stern is behind, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna try and see if there's any place to hide whatsoever.
Perception check.
Obviously, there's not, because I got an 8.
No, you do not see any immediate places to catch it. You spin around. They have formed a semicircle around you. Hey, what's the matter? It's like there's nowhere to run. Just go quietly back in the hole in the box, and you won't have any trouble. You want full use of your limbs where you're going.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just give up, since as long as there's no place that I can go, I can't take 6 people on, so I'll go ahead and give up.
You put your hands over your head. Immediately, 3 of them jump on you. 2 of them grabbing your arms. Another one just like circling, just like enclosing you in a bear hug as they bring your arms behind you and begin to tie you up again. They pick you up. They bring you towards a box that's very different than the rest. This one is made out of metal, and they toss you inside. There are some air holes, thankfully, but there isn't much light, and you hear a click sound.
Hey, Beto.
Well, well, well.
What now?
Are you trying to communicate with Finn?
Just throw it out there. In general. What now?
It isn't our old. Is it? If it isn't you again.
The click sound was possibly just a metal like lock.
You would assume that was a metal lock of some kind,
like a bar type thing.
Mm-hmm. What you didn't feel was that tension on the top of the crate, and you seem to be moving about. You can't really get a good glimpse of anything. These holes are much smaller than the wooden crate holes.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and wait till it's dark before I try my next thing. First off, during that time, will I be able to get a short rest?
Yeah, I'll say that's a short rest worthy.
Okay. Shortest rests.
Okay. About midday again. The sun is high. It's a fair sailing weather. Passes into the evening unless you guys want to do something. In the evening, there seems to be another dinner rush of some kind. And the same dwarf with the messy apron and pot comes back out, uses the same tool to dispense something into each of your crates. Except for you, Finn, you don't get one of those yet.
It doesn't fit in the hole.
Mm-mm. You do, however, get some trickling of water through your holes. But that's about it.
Can I see anything through the hole to see him in the pot?
Barely. That's very small holes.
Okay. Does that is it more than 30 feet away from me?
Is he more? No, he's not more than 30 feet away from you when he puts the water in.
No, but I mean when he's with everybody else.
Oh, you can't see everyone else right now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so go back.
Then I won't be a complete jerk to him. So whenever I'm alone again and it's dark, I'm gonna go ahead and try and use Mage Hand to unlock that bolt. If
Okay.
it's just a simple slide one that's
What
doesn't take
was
much
that?
effort.
Yeah. So I think you have to be able to see it, don't you? It isn't a perk to do things dexterously with your mage hand.
You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial.
Okay, if you're going to use thief tools, you need the perk, is what I think I remember. Is that something, or am I making that up?
That I don't know. The hand cannot attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Yeah. Okay. So
Does this count as an unlocked door or container?
no, it is definitely locked. It is definitely locked.
Okay. Never mind then. That's why I wanted a definition if it was just a slide type lock or if it was
You heard a distinct click.
click. Okay. Then on the way out with the cook, I want to try and trip him up with a mage hand, pushing something in his way.
Did you say something? I may have missed it.
Yeah, I said that. Then in that case, if I heard that, I want to be a jerk and just trip a board or something to try and trip up that cook as he's walking away.
Okay. Let's roll a D20. What's your casting modifier?
For spells, I think it's like a modifier 2. 14.
Yeah. You're able to time it just right, so that way he trips onto the board and he slips and he falls and he scatters food everywhere. Ah! It's like he slowly like stands up and he's like you see him looking at it. And like he puts the pot back down and he like takes his boot and he tries to like scrape it back in with his boot. And he and he tries to and he just walks away pretending like no one saw him do that. Yeah.
Well, since I
what is everyone else doing?
Unlock the crate. That's all I do for the night.
Oh, I'm stuck in a box. So
Yep.
I tried kicking it. Didn't work.
I guess I'll try to undo my bonds again. It won't go well, I bet.
You can try though.
Woo! 18.
Is that with negatives?
No, at dexterity, I think I added a feat that brought me. Yeah.
Right. Okay, yeah, you're able to slip these bonds.
Yay.
To break these cuffs.
Cooper, I need my pages again.
So what are you looking for on your pages?
No, my spells. Sorry. I'm trying to like write notes under a cat.
Yeah. She's got a booger that is just on the inside of her nose and it's dried out. And I want to get it, but my fingers are too big.
That's
Baby nose.
lovely picture.
Oh, you want to see it?
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna try casting Gust and see if I can move any of the boxes around me.
Okay. You try casting Gust. Is it a spot that you choose? How's that worded?
You create a small blast of air capable. Oh, hold on. One medium or smaller creature that you choose must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed up to 5 feet away from you. And I don't know if boxes will count.
No, they're objects.
Great.
They're definitely more than 5 pounds.
Yep.
So you try to cast Gust, and all it does is go with your hair.
Cool.
Bless you. I don't know if you picked that up, but she sneezed.
Yeah. Are there any like people around us?
You do see some people walking back and forth, going about to doing their jobs.
I will say to Abbott, since he's next to me, that I can cast Magic Missile and try and break free, but is there any point?
Well, I'm trying to do a David impression here, but a purposely bad impersonation. So it's like, well, I think Finn just tried to break out, didn't he? It's like, where is he now?
No. I heard them say something about a special box.
What was that? No, I wouldn't try to break out now. It's like Finn will probably be singled out as a troublemaker whenever we get where we're going. It's like I'm focusing on, not causing a trouble so that they don't expect me to do anything. Although they may have talked to the people that they bought us from. I'm assuming they bought us from. And they may think we're killers anyway, so.
Okay.
I am curious. Why did that guy want the orb again?
He said that it seems based off of what's in the space that he collects a lot of special things. And so that's part of his collection now. And it's like from some old place that no longer exists. And he thought it was destroyed. And he wanted to know where we got it.
Do you think he has my stuff? Because I kind of want that sword back.
I would say he likely has anything of ours that was of worth.
Rena hears a knock on the side. Dum, dum, dum. Hey, Rena.
Yeah.
Is your hammer worth anything?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. Just a hammer.
Okay, they probably sold it already.
Oh no, they would have sold our stuff.
Oh. I assume that, or he's going to sell it later. In a different city.
That sucks.
We're essentially going to disappear.
Do you think you stole my orb?
The storm orb?
No, my blue one.
Was it worth anything?
I don't think.
I think it's like 10 gold pieces for an arcane focus.
Yeah.
I mean, which is not, chump
Nothing.
change. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe.
Oh. That was my grandma's.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Is your grandma still alive? Oh, I'm really sorry.
I say no because he can't see me.
Well, he would assume by your silence. Hey, Rena, is your grandma still alive?
I don't know.
Are your parents alive?
I don't know.
What do you know?
Not a lot, apparently.
Do you have a last name?
No.
Me neither.
Maybe. I don't know.
Rena,
don't know it.
You are a riddle wrapped in an enigma.
Thank you.
Zaris, you have a last name, right? Yeah.
Oh.
What about you, Lucas?
Tired, so she's gonna try and kick out the side of the box again, so she can have room to lay down.
Okay, try to kick out the side of the box.
Funny.
You feel it flex, but not give.
Strong ass box.
Yep.
I tried.
I guess we just wait.
Maybe that the captain will come back. Do you think he was satisfied with that answer?
Oh no, I hit them with magic missile. I don't think they're happy with me.
Well, now they know you can do magic, so they're going to be ready for that.
Yeah, but they don't know I'm untied now.
True. I don't think we've ever. Trim, you talk about your family a lot, but we don't really. I don't, or at least I don't. I may have been drinking too much. I'm actually getting a little bit of a headache now. I haven't had a drink in a few days.
This might be good for you.
No. Do what exactly makes up your family? Just so if we get separated, I would know, or Zaris would know who your family would be, and if we find them.
Well, I am a triplet, and so
Okay.
my sisters look just like me, except their eyes are brown. And my parents both have brown eyes and brown hair. We're not very different. We look a lot alike. We're all small, but I guess a lot of people where we're going might be small.
Ooh, like a god. Sorry. Was thinking about a play. It had a magic dog in it.
My dad is portly, you would say.
Okay.
And my one sister, she has a limp and can't really use she can use the one side of her body, but not great. And there are a lot of
that might be bad. She might be sold down the river. Assuming. I mean, if they can't really use her for, I'm assuming, labor, then
why are they bringing halflings for labor in the first place anyway?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. Maybe it's a convenience thing.
Maybe.
Lucas can feel how heavy it is. It's like, you guys heard the joke about the tree ant?
Tree.
No.
You want to?
I've got nothing better to do.
Can Finn hear us?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm assuming not. That's why I haven't said anything.
Sure.
Why do trees hate riddles?
They don't know.
Because they get stumped.
I hope Zaris is hitting his head off of his box.
You do hear a slow do.
Hi, kitty cat.
Well, I guess it's stuck in box for now.
It's like, now you shouldn't tell that joke to an actual tree ant because they don't like it. Same thing. This one went over well last time I told it. What's a tree's favorite drink?
Water.
Root beer.
You don't like the jokes, Rena?
Gotta break the box again.
It's like, all right. Look, Lucas says,
I attempt to break the box again, and I'm using inspiration.
Finally.
Oh yeah, I have inspiration.
21.
Not quite enough.
Wow.
All right. I can tell this is not going over well, so
Just telling tree ant jokes.
Look.
How long of a ride is this?
I'll level with you guys. I'll level with you guys.
What?
This is Lucas saying, I will level with you guys.
What?
We're probably going to a very dangerous place that we're probably not going to return from unless we keep our heads and work together.
So like normal.
Yeah, except now we're all in boxes and we can't help each other.
Oh well.
Are we gonna die?
Possibly,
Oh.
but not necessarily. As I said before, we'll probably either find your family or we won't, and we could make it home or we won't.
Well,
We'll just have to see.
Sorry we got you into this, Lucas.
Oh, it's fine. It's my fault, really. I did a bad job being a teacher. That's not true.
Okay, Red.
What we should have done was gotten our friends to come down into the tunnel with us.
That might have helped.
Yeah. Or
But,
like told them where we were going. Or anything. Because now we're just gone and nobody knows.
oh shit. This is Zaris. We didn't pay. We're gonna lose the cart, guys. We didn't
Zaris?
pay. We didn't pay. So even if we get out of this, we're out of cart. Dang it.
I mean, we may never make it back, so like, I guess that's okay. Plus, they'll like find the cart, won't they? Didn't we tell them where we were staying?
The Concord.
Yeah. But you're right. It won't be our cart. Where did we get the cart?
You got it as a gift for liberating Succumber.
No.
I suggest we just sit back and relax as much as we can.
Okay.
And so the days pass. You guys don't know where Finn is. And you really mark the days on what you're fed. There seems to be like a 3-day cycle between pork, beef, and just plain old oats.
Oh, that's good that they're able to vary it up.
That's true.
Oh, that's healthy.
Yep. And after the 4th day passes, Finn, you were finally moved from your spot, and you feel yourselves being lifted up and placed slowly down onto another craft. This one definitely seems a lot smaller. As you, sorry. On the 7th day, the sun rises, and you hear extra activity as people are running around. You hear a splash of an anchor, and for those that you have viewports on the inside of the ship, you see them begin to construct a lifting crane of some kind. And for those of you that look off to the side, you see them lowering a landing ship off to the side. And once the crane is finished assembling, it picks up each of your boxes individually and carries you and puts you down into the much smaller landing ship. You are stacked on top of each other. You all hear the clunk of a box that sounds very different from your own. For anyone that would like test the side, it hears wood on metal, and Finn hears this sound of a wood on metal interaction.
Wood on metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grunting sounds accompany you as you guys are coming in through the surf. you do hear some people speaking in another language. It's still human, but it sounds different. It's not common. Or at least it's common with a very heavy accent. For those of you that your viewing holes are not too obstructed, you look around and you see like jutting rocks on either side of the landing ship, and the ship bobs up and down until eventually you feel it go as it lands on the beach.
Well, I guess that means we're there.
Excuse me, sorry. You hear men jumping out of the boat and dragging it on, and you hear the sounds of poles being inserted through carriers, and you guys are lifted out of the boat and put onto the shore. You see like shadows pass over you, and you feel like the temperature shift as like you were in the direct sun, especially you, Finn. That metal box almost acting like a miniature oven.
Hot box.
Yes. And like you're all set down on each other, and you hear people walk away. You hear this big sound, and then you hear a whistle and a bunch of small pitter patters through the earth as come along, and you hear clicks and lifting and all this stuff as your boxes are opened. Finn sees a bunch of like little green hands like pulling up to reveal a small creature with a long nose and yellow eyes and like greased back black hair.
First thing I'm gonna do is punch it. No wait, my hands are tied. Never mind.
You can still punch it, but
Are my hands in front of me or behind me?
oh right, I did say behind you. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'll say you can kick out.
No, I'll wait because it's above me, so there's no way I can get a good kick.
Okay. And like and then the rest of your crates are all opened, and you all are finally able to stretch up and stand up. Everyone except Trim is able to peer over the side of their boxes. Trim, it's like you put your arms up and you get your head up. You are inside of some kind of box shape of what looks to be like a fort made of harvested tree trunks that were planted deeply in the ground. All of the tops of the fort logs have been sharpened to points as they jut out towards the yard area. Along the top of the wall, you see 10 or so figures. You see one person who is lowering his hands from his lip. And he lets out in a big voice in common. It's like, "Welcome to the Ingard Mine and the rest of your lives." Yeah, you'll see your fellow. Oh, Laura disappeared. I don't know if she can still hear me. That's why I paused.
Can she?
I don't know.
Well, her video is not showing anymore.
Yeah, and I'm not hearing any voice.
I hear a cat. Oh, not wrong cat. Needy cat. Are you there, Laura? Well,
Hold on.
I guess
I
getting
just
off
want
the boat's a good as place as any.
what?
I guess getting off the boat's a good as place as any.
I guess.
I don't know if Laura's computer died.
Um,
I'm not in a box anymore.
did your internet die? Well, if it's down to 2 people,
I don't. Logan, I don't know if we can make 2 people.
It's attempting to reconnect.
yeah. Because if we have only 2 people, then
Logan,
I think
plays half the party. 2/3 of the party.
at this point, I'm just writing a book. If I play all the characters and make up all the things, I'm writing a book.
Logan, play D&D with yourself.
Hey, I tried to make things interesting.
I tried to I tried to too, but I kept failing to get out of the box. So I'm just stuck in the box. Oh well. Box life.
So, should we just give her a phone call so that way she can hear it? Because I just want to get through this speech.
We can open up on it next week.
All right.
So I mean, it's 9:30.
Oh wait.
You gotta sleep.
Well, it is being recorded.
I gotta wake up.
That's true. All right, I'm gonna do this thing real quick. Although this may not work, considering she said her internet is dying.
Rip.
Technical difficulties. You're on a what?
I'm reconnecting right now, and hopefully it goes through.
Okay. Well,
I hear you.
yes, I called her, and she's currently playing through my phone, but
Joy.
reconnecting. We almost need to develop an in card.
What?
I heard myself through her phone. Or no.
Oh well.
All right. I'm just gonna do this. No.
All right, I'm only coming back as voice only.
All right, good. All right, here we go. All right, reset the scene. All the boxes are opened. Everyone, stands up or pulls themselves up so that they can see around. Around them, you see a sea of 40 or so faces, all small, all round, some of them covered in scales, some of them having green, blotchy skin. Some of them having curly hair, some of them being blonde, having long beards. It's like all whole variety of faces, but the only one thing that matches them is their height. And you hear in this big booming voice, it's like, hello, welcome new arrivals to the Ingard Mine and the rest of your lives. Your
Okay.
Your time here will be simple. You will mine ore and process it to meet a quota set by me, your overseer. You do not make quota, you do not get rations. Now, you new arrivals, I see we got some tall ones today. You may be thinking of trying to escape. This is not recommended. We are on a secluded island full of vicious animals, with the only means of leaving being the boat that brought you here today.
Are we in holes now?
While you may be able to still elude myself and the vicious animals on this island, while you are gone, the rest of your fellows will receive double quota. Also, for anyone that is caught trying to escape, you will be sent on a one-way trip to the watchtower. And he gestures to a place behind you. As you all turn to look, you see that this fort actually like backs into a sheer cliff with a hole at the bottom, and there seems to be like some difficult areas cut in. You do see some towers on either side, and as well as like a pathway that seems above. Excuse me. That seems to connect them to, and at the very top of it, bleached white by a sun, you see a watchtower. And as you stare at it, that's not wood. It's bones.
Oof.
Neat.
And you see row upon row of little tiny skulls, all looking down onto where you're currently sitting.
Did you kill my family?
Do you want to look around?
Not yet. I'll wait.
Now, consider your orientation over. My name is Sir. And if you do not call me Sir, trip to the watchtower. All right, have fun, y'all. All right, so what does everyone do?
Now I'll look around.
He seems nice.
You hear a sudden, no, 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 as one of the goblins just starts running towards the, one of these like little lean-to shelters that you didn't immediately see before.
It's
immediately,
not free, is it?
It is free.
No!
And as you look around, you also hear a,
David will be so happy.
no, and right down into the hole.
I didn't know people bothered to arrest goblins. I thought they usually just killed them outside.
Poor free.
As everyone looks out onto the crowd, you see some familiar faces. Some eerily familiar faces. Some that you swear you've been traveling with. One and standing next to these familiar faces is an older, wrinkled little halfling. He doesn't have the paunch you remember, and the woman next to him, hair is messy and streaked with white. It's your family, Trim.
No. Are they all there?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna kind of like stand there, like struck.
You see, everyone else notices that one of the people that she seems to kind of like be favoring one side of her body. Sorry, scratching. Chiggers. She has like this conflicted look on her face, like, and that's the case for the whole family. Like first it was joy, and then it's mixed with sadness, and then it's mixed with horror, and then finally for that one that seemed to be favoring her leg, it shifted to anger.
Fair enough.
And then back to sadness. I say that's a good point. Would everyone agree?